Hopefully that was helpful. Okay. Megan asks, how do you handle those that don't value your work and try to get you to bend your photography policies? I rarely have an issue, but when I do, I take it so personally. I know business is business, and I wish it didn't bother me. Oh gosh, this is such a good question, Megan, and it is so timely at this time of year because this is the time of year when photographers were feeling burnt out, we're overtired, and we're usually high volume at this point. And so when it's January and we have all this time on our hands, it's easy for us to bend our policies and to like let things go and to do a little extra above and beyond what we would normally do because we have the time to do it. But when it's this time of year and we're trying to service so many clients, and when one person is kind of not following our policies, not following our rules, and then demanding extra of you, it really saps your resources. And unfortunately, it takes away from all the other customers who are following your policies. We put our business policies in place as a service to our customers because by having them, it's like everyone's playing by the same rules. Everyone gets treated the same way. We do the same thing for everybody. When somebody says, I don't want to play by the rules, I want this, I need 15 extra edits, or whatever it is where they're asking for something above and beyond what you normally provide, it can be really taxing on your business. And unfortunately, it can take you away from really valuable customers who do value your policies. Okay. So to handle them, the only thing you can do is stand firm on your policies. A lot of times we'll say, well, listen, this is our policy. We are super busy right now. We're doing everything that we can. We might have time to be able to do this in a week or two. So, they kind of they're not a high priority, but we're still going to try to get to them and take care of their needs if they're above and beyond what we normally do. So that's one thing that you can do. But as firm as you can stand on your policies, the better, because really it communicates your professionalism to your clients, and down the road there's no confusion, because the more you bend policies, the more confusing it becomes for the consumer. They don't know what to expect anymore. When they come to you again and book you again, they're going to expect the same thing. And we have had that happen before where, if it's a client who did this 4 years ago and now it's like every time they come, they kind of are expecting the same thing, even if our policies have changed. And so that can be a difficult situation to deal with. That is all part of customer service and being a business owner, unfortunately. And we learn a lot of lessons the hard way as we change things over time. So you do kind of have to develop a thick skin, and you do have to say to yourself, business is business. Like, you can't take everything personally. And remember, no matter how much you try, no matter how much of a people pleaser you are, because I'm one too, you're never going to make everyone happy. There are always going to be people who are just looking for a problem, who are not going to be happy no matter what you do. You could bend over backwards, give them the best session ever, and they might not be happy with it in the end because they weren't going to be happy with anything. And that it's okay. You just have to say, in those situations, you have to say, I gave it my best effort. I did everything I could possibly do to make this perfect for the client. Admit when you're wrong, but otherwise, there are some things that you just have to let go and realize that maybe the problem isn't you. So that would be my advice for that. I know it's so difficult. I totally get you.